Hi guys, this week we're going to look at the difference between a situation and a story. Let's get started. Okay, the difference between a situation and a story. And it's really important that we sort of think about this before we start writing. You'll see a lot of log lines sometimes, and we'll actually discuss a few log lines towards the end of this. You'll see a few log lines where people will do a man comes home to discover that his wife's a spy. Okay, that's great. That's a situation or a scenario. It's not the story. And some people just get these ideas in their head and they go, oh, that'd be a terrific series. Or you can also tell when a person goes, I've got this idea, I don't know whether I should make it a TV series or a movie. Well, that's because you don't know what the story is. You have got a situation in your head. You've got a scenario. You've got a statement, but you actually don't have the story yet. You've got this idea, a concept. So let's look at the fundamentals. A story is always the why, the emotion. Why are things happening? Why is the character acting that way? What is motivating the character? Sure, you can get into that when you're writing, but you've got to understand that. I was listening to the Empire podcast, Richard Armitage. I'll put a picture of Richard up here. Richard has written a book called Geneva. And he was sort of saying that was the thing for him. He's an outliner. He writes such a detailed outline that he can just quickly grab his outline, read the paragraph he's written about the chapter, and start working on the chapter straight away. Because for him, it was very important for him to understand why the story was happening and what the story was. It just wasn't a collection of scenarios. There was why in it and the emotion. So that is the story. A story isn't a scenario. Sometimes you just have a scenario. People, okay, let's look at some log lines. People will sort of say that. After 10 years of marriage, a man comes home and discovers his wife missing and finds a note to say that she's a spy. Even putting that note missing in it, a note saying that she's a spy, is a little bit more of a story than a scenario. So let's look at how we'd make that scenario into a story. A man comes home from work, finds a note from his wife saying she's a spy. This is a situation. So what's his feelings on that? What worries him about that? The surprise, what does he do next? So let's put that as a log line. After discovering his missing wife as a spy, a man tries to find the agency he worked for, triggering retaliation from unknown people, forcing him to take extreme measures outside the normal law, outside the law. It's a bit more of a story. We're starting to understand that he's being forced to fight back, and he's being forced by, and not knowing. The lack of knowledge is forcing him away from his normal life, away from his, I've got a lovely wife, I've got a lovely house, I've got this, the talking heads type life. And then suddenly, bang, he's forced into this new world. Why? Because of the situation. So what's he doing? He's trying to discover, he's trying to save his wife, he's trying to do all those things. Scenario grows into story, but it isn't a story. So take that next step with what you're doing. Just don't stick at the scenario and start saying, I've got this great idea, I'm going to pitch this idea, I'm going to do whatever. Start writing out the whys, the emotions, the beats, the scenario versus the story. The story is downstream in some ways, but it also revolves around why, not what. What is the thing and why does it exist? Okay. A good time to remind people, if you like this video, hit the like. It's great for me, huge ego boost. But what it also does, the algorithm will see that you've liked something that has screenwriting in it and creative writing in it, and will give you more videos like that, not just from my channel, from all other channels. So if you like a video, the great algorithm in the sky will reward you for that. Thanks for everyone who's been doing this. Thank you to the new subscribers like Maddie and people like that. It's really good that you've shown some faith. If you like the t-shirt, the Be Original, it's hard to be heard and heard, there's a link down below. I don't get money from anything that I show in for you guys. The book, yeah, if you buy the book, you get a few dollars. This is done by someone who isn't me. I don't make money out of you guys. This is a community. This is a conversation. This is something we do to learn together. And until next time, guys, keep writing. Bye.